welcome to our channel and welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to make 3 Rice Krispie treats for Christmas. So much fun, so easy to do, really inexpensive. So let's get to it. The first one today is the traditional, just regular Rice Krispies. And all you're going to need for that is a 12-ounce box of Rice Krispies, 1 stick of butter, and 2 bags of marshmallows. That's it. 1, 2, 3. 3 ingredients, all you need. Now we're going to get our stove on. We're going to get a medium heat under this double boiler, and we're going to let that water get nice and hot. Next up, we're going to melt that butter. So we're going to go ahead and just put that whole stick in there and let it melt down. I'm all melted now. Time for the marshmallows. Let's get that first bag of marshmallows in there. And we'll start letting those melt down because my double boiler's not big enough for 2 whole things of marshmallows. So we're going to get this one melted and then we'll get the next one in. Okay, and it's going to take just a few minutes now, but just keep moving them around. Get them all in that butter. See how that butter's pulling up? It's awesome stuff. Let's get that. When it gets far enough down, I can add that other pack of marshmallows. Then we'll get it done. And it's not completely melted, but it's melted down enough that I can start adding some more marshmallows to it. So that's what we're going to do. Add about half the bag. Okay, that half bag's in there. We're going to go ahead and let that start melting down. Again, it's going to take a few minutes in the double boiler. Now, I've seen people do this in the microwave, but I don't own a microwave because I don't believe in a microwave. So I always do it with the double boiler. Okay, we're going to get that other half in there now. Get those all down in there. Start those to melting. And we're about halfway there. Okay, y'all, we are there. Nice and creamy and all melted, and that butter's all combined. Now we're going to get our big bowl, and we're going to pour all 12 ounces. This is a 12-ounce pack. You need all 12 ounces of your Rice Krispies. There we go. And we're going to pour all that goodness in there. Here we go. Just like that. All that in there. And start stirring. And you want to make sure that you're getting that goodness on all of your Rice Krispies. And now that it's all good and combined, we're going to drop it all in a 9x13. Preferably a square pan, but I don't have one, so I'm just using a regular 9x13 Pyrex, which will work. You gotta work kind of fast because it's already wanting to set up. But it is cool out here in your kitchen. It probably won't be like that. Okay, there's the last of it. We're gonna get it all in there. Now I'm just gonna take a regular dough scraper and I'm gonna spray the bottom of it. And we're gonna start pressing that down so that our bars are nice and tight and easy to cut. And you're gonna push really hard because you want them nice and compact. And you're gonna want to push with all your weight, all the way down, all the way across. So all your bars are really good and compact, and when you slice them up, they'll stay together and they'll stay square. All right, now, after you get it all good and nice and tight and pushed down in there, you can either put it in the fridge for, 30 minutes or so, get it nice and cool so you can make nice, pretty, straight squares. Or, like me, it's really cold out here. I'm just going to leave it sit right here for 30 or 40 minutes and it'll be ready to go. Next up, we're going to add one ingredient to the last recipe, but we're going to change it up just a little bit, so you have to follow me. The amounts are different, but we're going to add cocoa and make crispy cocoa treats. So what we're going to do is this time you only need a half of a stick of butter, not a whole stick. We're going to put a half a stick of butter into our double boiler, and we're going to let that melt. Now that my butter's melted, we're going to add 1/4 of a cup of cocoa. Just like that. Randy's mouth's already watering. Butter and cocoa. Right up his alley. Okay, now we're going to get that all nice and melted together. Which doesn't take very long at all. Make sure you scrape down the sides of your bowl. Now we're going to add our marshmallows. Okay, and you need 5 cups of marshmallows. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had a little left. About a cup. Okay. We're going to get that all nice and melted down and incorporated. That's going to take me a few minutes. Then we'll be back. All right, our chocolate mixture is nice and smooth now. I'm going to leave it sit on that double boiler for just another minute. And we're going to measure out our Rice Krispies. Okay, now we need 5 cups of Rice Krispies. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I still got a couple of cups left in there. Now we're going to get that chocolate mixture all poured into those Rice Krispies. Alright. Get those all well combined. Just make sure you're getting all your Rice Krispies coated. Drag them up off the bottom. Smush them in there good. Don't want clumpy, lumpy pockets of chocolate. Get it all in there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, I promised you 3 recipes. I'm only going to use half of this, or maybe just a little over half in this recipe. And then we're going to take this same mixture and make the 3rd recipe. Now this is a 10 by 8 pan. Just a regular Pyrex 10 by 8. And I'm going to leave that much in the bowl. Okay, and I'm going to take this half and I'm going to put them back inside that double boiler just to keep it warm enough that I can work the one and then come back and work this one again, if that makes sense. Okay, we're going to do that same thing again. We're just going to take our dough cutter and we're going to start mashing that down into that pan. We got to do a better job of that. We got to do a much better job. Let's see if we can get this out a little better before I start smashing. But like, it's going to set up really quick. You need to be able to move. All right. That might be that'll get us close. All right, now smash. With all you got, so you make them nice and tight and square. Now these won't be nearly as thick. They would if I put the whole batch in there. They would they'd still not be quite as thick as the other recipe, but they'd still be thicker than this. But these are really, really rich with that cocoa in there. And I feel like that'd make a nice little square, just like it is. Right now, on to number 3. Right now we're gonna take what we had left over and we're going to pour that out into our bowl. Now these, we're going to spray our hands with just a little nose stick. And we're going to pick these up and roll these into little 1-inch balls. And then we're just going to set those balls on some parchment paper and let them harden up. Okay, now to finish the 3rd recipe, we've made 24 nice little Cocoa Krispy balls. And we're gonna take some of this white almond bark and 1 tablespoon of shortening. And we're going to get that all nice and melted down and finish up those candies. They're so cute, y'all. And again, I'm just going to use a double boiler. That's the way I prefer to do it. And it keeps my chocolate nice and hot. And my 1 tablespoon, and it doesn't have to be a whole tablespoon. You just want your bark to get that shiny, nice shiny appearance. So that looks like a good fair amount to me. I'm just going to drop that in there. Now that my almond bark is all nice and shiny and melted, we're going to start dunking Krispy balls. All right, and we're just going to start putting those little balls. They're nice and hard. We're just going to drop them like 4 at a time right down into our chocolate. Right, and then I just use a fork to take them out with, so I don't waste and have a lot of excess chocolate. Just drop them just like that. Right onto that parchment. And then before I put the next one in, I'm going to drop some sanding sugar on there. Now they're little Christmassy balls. How about that? All three of these recipes are so easy, and they don't take any amount of time. They're all around $5 to make 24 treats, and you can have them done and ready in under 30 minutes. I mean, realistically, you can do this in 30 minutes, any one of these recipes. So if you got something you forgot, or the kids go, oh, I need something for school, or you know, you just want to whip something up before your grandkids get there. This is so easy to do, and doesn't take a whole lot of money. Like I said, all three of these recipes really are $5. The second one, the chocolate one, where I divided it, it's only $5 for both recipes, because I divided it in half and made them different, the same recipe. Okay, they're all set up now. All we got to do is flip them out, which is why I use that parchment paper. They slide right out. Then we just take the paper off. Just like that. Try to do it as straight as I can. And then go straight down. Come over. We'll go straight down. Did pretty good. Haha, okay. Now we'll come back across, and then I'll just do these individually. We're just gonna try to make 4. Yeah, actually we can do 5. Randy says 5, so we're gonna go 5. That actually worked pretty good. That's a pretty good chunk of Rice Krispie square right there. So that works for me. And next row, same thing. That means I'll have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 bars for $5. Next up, we have the chocolate. Remember, I only made a half a batch of that, so they're a lot thinner, but you get the same amount, and they are wonderful. They're chocolate. Okay, and this is what I do with it. Who wouldn't want to get that for Christmas? Look at that. Beautiful poinsettia. You turn it around. You see all the different candies in there. And actually, what I normally do is this will have 4 or 5 different kinds in here. I really like this size jar because you can put 3 or 4 of this and 3 or 4 of that. Everybody gets a little bite of a little something. And to me, I'd love somebody to give that to me. You know, it's great. The moment Randy has been waiting for, the taste test.
'Tis the season for a taste test. La 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 la.
Yep.
Look at what I get to eat. I get a taste of delicious treats. Okay.
And of course, he grabbed the chocolate first. You know, he grabbed the chocolate first.
You had to call me out on that one, did you?
Yes, I did.
All right. I did have a chance to sample this earlier, and the best way I can describe this is Cocoa Puffs.
Or Cocoa Krispies.
Okay, Cocoa Krispies. I'll save that and finish it off so I can go ahead and get through this with you guys. It is absolutely delicious. I sure do like that cocoa. But these are absolutely delicious also. Now, for the best of both worlds, these were made with the same cocoa and then coated with
almond bark,
which she says is the same as white chocolate, which is the same as chocolate. Okay. And look at all that cocoa deliciousness. Yeah. I have to say though, that the cocoa one is my absolute favorite.
Yep. There you go. Cocoa Krispies are his favorite.
That's right.
And that's a 2-in-1 recipe. You can do it
We
that
got
way.
this one. Over and out. 'Tis the season for a taste test. La 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 la.
Y'all like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.